Hello and welcome to HyperDog Digital. This is Scott. Today we're going to take a look at the Lenovo Yoga C940. Now I've looked at the C930 before and I really liked that laptop. Had a lot of nice innovation to it and just was a all-around good performing, good looking laptop. And this guy, from what I can tell so far, seems to definitely continue on that tradition. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the C940 and get all this garbage out of here. I always thought Lenovo did a really good job of packaging up their equipment. And here you go, this is the laptop here. Again, this is the Lenovo C940. It's got a nice slick look to it. It connects together very well. Nice tight seams there. See if we can back out just a bit. There we go. And this is a 2-in-1, so it can fold all the way out. Get this out of here and flip all the way over into its tablet form if you wanted to use it like that. Let's go ahead and put this over here and see what else we got in here. I'm guessing not much else. Just the instructions. And the power cable is in the other part of the box, but that's just a standard power cable, really nothing exciting to look at there. So let's go ahead and jump right into taking a look at the laptop itself. Here it is right here. You can see already we got this nice speaker here, which will change depending on where you have it. So if you're opening up to use it as a standard laptop, you can see the speaker is facing you right there. If you want to turn it around to the tablet, the speaker is going to be down here. If you're going to do the tent, speaker is right there. So any way you turn this thing, any way you decide to use it, the speakers are going to be in a pretty decent position to give you some good sound. Let's just take a look at the ports. You have your standard USB here. You have two Type-C Thunderbolt ports. This is also the port you're going to use to charge with. And you have your headphone jack there. Nothing on the front. There is a nice little bump here that makes it easier for you to grip onto to open and close. On this side here, you just have the power button. On the back, you have the speaker again, and you have the pin, which pops out here. Of course, I really did like this on the C930. And this pin in here will dock right in here and it will charge for you. Now, unfortunately, the one thing that I wish they would have kept on this one that they had on the C930 was that you actually pushed on this to get it to pop out. But on this version, you actually have to use your fingernail here to get the edge. I don't know if we can see that on there, to pull that out. It seems to hold very well. It doesn't seem like it pops out, but it doesn't really seem like it's too secure. But it does seem to stay in there all right. That's okay. I mean, it seems to work fine, but I just like the way that you push on it, it pops out. It's a little bit easier to grab onto, and you don't have to worry about whether or not you got decent fingernails or not. The top of the laptop doesn't really give you anything else here except for the logo. And it does have a nice premium look to it. It is plastic. There's a little bit of metal here where the speaker is, but everything else feels very plasticky. You got some nice bumpers down here. Another set of speakers here, and your venting. And that is it for the outside. Let's open this up. You got a nice 14-inch screen here. Standard size keyboard. It is backlit. I suppose we should actually get that in there if we're going to talk about it, right? So here's the standard size keyboard. It is backlit. You do have a fingerprint reader here. Nice big trackpad. So I do like that. And let's see if we can go ahead and turn this on so you can get a look at how big the screen is and the bezels and whatnot. May not be charged. Oop, I think I had it going and I turned it off. You do have a camera here up at the top. And the nice thing about this is that it does have the little switch that you can flip on there to close it. Alright, let's see if we can get this here without any glare. And you can see we got very narrow bezels on the side. Top isn't too bad, bottom is about standard. But it's a very nice, very big screen, 14 inches. Looks good so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at the specs. Alright, so using the C940 was just like any of the other Yoga C models, was an absolute dream. They're wonderful machines, they're high performance, they look good, and I always just have a really good experience when using these guys. The performance on it was really great. Anything I tried to do on it I didn't have any issues with. The graphics card, which was actually one that I hadn't seen before, Intel Iris Plus graphics, was actually pretty good and actually ran some games fairly well. I was a little surprised, being an integrated card, how well that it actually ran some of the different games that I played on here. So definitely, it's not a gaming machine by any means, but you can probably play some halfway decent games on here and still be okay with it. So it's definitely something that if you're looking for a gaming machine, double check your specs and double check what the graphics card that is on this guy can do for you, and make sure that it is something that would work for you. Other than that, everything else ran great. I didn't have any problems. It wasn't laggy at all. It was super quick to boot up, super quick to open things. I didn't have any problems running anything that I tried to do on here. The display on here is awesome. This is the top one that they got, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's got great colors. It's very bright, and watching movies and doing anything on it was just fantastic. That's the same I could say for the sound. It's supposed to have a Dolby Atmos 3D sound, and it sounded great. Again, no matter which way you decide to put this guy, whether it's in the tent mode or the media mode or in just your standard laptop or even in tablet, the speaker kind of moves around, and there's actually one on either side, so depending on which way you're going, it's going to redirect that particular speaker and give you some really nice sounding media for whatever you're doing there. Keyboard and touchpad, I mean, what can you say? It's pretty standard. Works really good, nice and soft. No real clunkiness or anything like that. They are both very responsive and worked very well. The backlit keyboard is awesome. I love those, and I didn't have any real problems when typing and accidentally hitting my hand on the touchpad or anything like that. That all worked really good. The battery, it's touted to have 15 hours of battery life. I'm not sure that I necessarily got quite 15 hours, but I was really putting a lot of video and everything into it. So it lasted probably about 8 or 9 hours, I'd say, for me. It does have the quick charge on it, so you can plug it in and charge it up pretty quick. And I really didn't have any problems, as far as battery goes. If I wasn't plugged in, then what I did run, I didn't have any problems for a good few hours before I was ready to plug back in again. So I didn't have really any real complaints about the battery or battery life for a super thin laptop like this. And then, of course, lastly, you got the pen here, which worked very well. Again, I'm not a big fan of how it pops off of here. I liked the previous model where you pushed in and it popped out. Pen worked really great. There's no real problems with it that I had as far as performance and sensitivity. It seemed to work very good. I'm not a huge user of the pen, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a good artist or anything like that, so I can't really give you a valuable insight as far as that goes and how well it is at drawing or anything like that. But for everything else, it seemed to work very, very good for me. I didn't have any issues with it at all. Alright, so there you go. That is the Lenovo Yoga C940. Just a really great all-around laptop. I didn't have any problems with it. It's great performance. It actually surprised me a little bit as far as the graphics performance of it. I love the sound. I love how the speaker can move around and give you great sound no matter what position that you're putting the laptop in. The pen is a nice little innovation. I like how they put it back here. Still, I wish they went back to it popping out, but that's just kind of a nitpick on my end. I don't think most people are really going to have too big of a complaint as far as that goes. Has kind of minimal ports, just a few USB ports and nothing else on the other side. So if you are looking for something with a fair amount of ports, you're going to want to get yourself a hub or some kind of other connector or adapter that's going to give you a few more ports. But other than that, the weight's not bad. It fits together great. It just looks really good. I don't think it really pushes any new levels or new edges. The last couple of Yogas have had these speakers and the pens and everything like that. So I don't think it really gives us any real new innovation or anything like that. But it's still a really good laptop. It's definitely one that if you're looking for an all-around good laptop, not specifically gaming, not specifically business or whatever, but just something that's can really kind of handle just about anything, then this is definitely one that I would take a look at if you're in the market. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and we will see you again next time on HyperDog Digital. Thanks. Hey, this is Scott for HyperDog Digital. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos and reviews, be sure to check us out at hyperdogdigital.com. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you know when we put up new content. If there's something you'd like us to review, or you have a product you want to send us for a review, feel free to send us an email at reviews@hyperdogdigital.com. We're also looking for sponsors right now, so if you are interested in being a sponsor for our channel, contact us at sponsor@hyperdogdigital.com. All of our social media links and emails are in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you next time.